You know, Kim was Paris Hilton's assistant. I should have had babies with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. Because could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton, how many hotels I have now? I had a baby with a fucking assistant, bro.
All right, here we go. Here's Ye once again providing us with excellent examples of what narcissistic defense mechanisms look like. And this is an excellent example of what a narcissist or borderline, or what I just label as toxic people because I don't like to diagnose. This is an excellent example of how they devalue and minimize you and the entire significance of the relationship once the relationship is over. They'll say things like, oh, I should have dated, or I should have married so-and-so, or what relationship? That didn't even mean anything to me. They do this to cope with their deep fear of abandonment or perceived abandonment. It's kind of like, you didn't abandon me, I abandoned you. I didn't even really like you. I should have been with so-and-so. And they do this for a myriad of other reasons as well. And one of the biggest reasons is the fact that borderline and narcissistic people do not like boundaries. They don't like boundaries because they want to control and manipulate everything. And I'm sure Ye is feeling a huge loss of control now that Kim is putting boundaries on when he can see their children. It's also a way to blame shift and minimize their malignant behavior or what they perceive as bad behavior so they don't have to take responsibility for any of their actions. They hate taking responsibility for their actions because they can't handle any perceived guilt or shame that they think would come from taking responsibility for their behavior. So they'll offload all of that on you and make themselves look like the victim. So if this is happening to you, first of all, I'm very sorry about that. But most importantly, keep maintaining your boundaries. And it's probably wise to keep the communication to a bare minimum. And if you need more support with this, my course on healing and thriving after toxic relationships and narcissistic abuse is available. The link is at the top of my page. Or you could work with me one-on-one. DM me and we'll chat. Mwah. And actually, Ye, just a little side note, even assuming Paris wanted anything to do with you, you wouldn't be inheriting shit. Because her grandfather drastically cut her inheritance almost 20 years ago after all her shenanigans and everything was so public and she was acting up and it was all over TMZ. So your little dig isn't even that effective. I'm just saying.